One of the biggest reasons people get denied their visa application is actually very simple. The officer is not convinced that you are going to return to your home country after your trip. And many people think the only way to show strong ties is to submit land documents, house papers, or certificate of occupancy. But that's not true. It's not actually, right? You can actually build strong return profile using other forms of evidence. And sometimes these alternatives are even more convincing. And here is exactly what you need to provide. Number one is an employment letter stating your job role, salary structures, or pay slips between 3 to 6 months, completely fine. Approved leave letter with exact dates, your company ID, clear explanation of how long you have actually worked in that organization, and evidence of income consistency from this company into your bank account every single month, and your bank statement does this. Now, this actually works because employment is a legal and economic tie. It shows you are rooted financially and professionally. Now, number two, business ownership or self-employment. Now, if you run a business, you need to present your business registration documents, tax payment certificate, right? Invoices, receipts, contracts, annual tax returns, your business bank statement, of course, right? And a cover letter explaining your business operations. Now, this actually works because a business is a long-term commitment, especially when it's actually financially viable. The visa officer knows that you must return to actually run this business. Number three, academic commitment. If you are a student or in any training program, you must present your student ID, acceptance or admission letter, timetable exam calendar, a letter from your school explaining your program, a receipt of fees paid, academic transcripts, stuff like that. They actually prove that you're a student. This actually works because students are expected to return because the academic cycle must continue. Now, number four, family responsibility. This is about people, not property. And this actually includes things like birth certificates of your children, a dependent parent you actually support, your marriage certificate, a letter from your wife or your husband consenting to your travel plans, right? Evidence of financial responsibility at home, or maybe medical reports sometimes, right? If you are a caregiver to someone. Now, this actually works because visa officers consider human ties just as strongly as physical assets. People you are responsible for equals reason for you to actually return back to your home country after your trip. And number five is long-term financial patterns. Very underrated, but this is actually very powerful. Bank statements tell a story that the visa officer is actually looking for, right? Regular salary deposits, stable income inflow, bills you pay monthly and rent payment, of course, right? Mortgage payments, and a clear savings pattern. And of course, you need to keep your expenses very low. Now, this actually works because your financial routine shows that you have a life you are actually maintaining, and you must return back to this life. Now, number six is travel history. If you've been to the UAE, UK, South Africa, Turkey, Qatar, Egypt, or even Schengen countries, and you have also always returned, that is a very strong proof, right? Why this works, past behavior predicts future behavior as a matter of fact, so you should flaunt it, basically. Now, number seven is verified reason for your trip. You need a clear purpose that you can actually explain. A detailed tourism itinerary, proof of business meetings or training attendances, family visits or relationship proof. This actually works because the more legitimate your purpose, the lower your travel risk, basically your profile, right? So even if you don't own land or property, you can actually still build a strong application. Visa officers are not looking for just houses. They're looking for stability, responsibility, and consistency. So if you need help structuring your documents so they speak clearly to the visa officer, or you want your cover letter and bank statement reviewed, send me a message on the number on your screen right now to actually speak with me, and let's help you get your application right the first time.